Hello, this is Keith Croes. I wanted to talk a little bit today about something I know almost nothing about, but that's what else is new. Non-duality and duality. The way I understand it, our universe is a duality by all common measures of looking at it from a philosophical standpoint. Some people think there is a reality, but I'm going to only go so far as dual, meaning to me the inner and the outer, the microcosm and the macrocosm. And a whole lot of questions seem to boil down between this barrier, this borderline between what's inside and what's outside, us versus the other, and it's also a topic in current political discussion. Going back to some of the early descriptions of the way people thought, the kind of evolution of consciousness brings us to the story of Adam and Eve. And to me, the allegorical description of the fall from the Garden of Eden, which was, I think, has been commonly articulated as defining the moment when we began to look at the universe as us versus them, as inside versus outside. And it's the tree of knowledge. And it resulted in punishment. So, it wasn't like, oh boy, I discovered this weird thing here. You are not me, I am not you, and that door and that wall is outside of me. And okay, I'm forced out into the wilderness to get eaten by bears and lions and tigers, and forced to watch The Wizard of Oz, which had those flying monkeys that scared me. So recently there's been a lot of talk about non-duality and oneness, and the sage ones among us describing a state of consciousness that can be oneness. And I can dig that. I can kind of feel that during meditation. I think I've reached a point where kind of everything drifts away. I am just a thought in the darkness, in eternity. And there doesn't seem to be any boundary, no inner or outer, but it's always temporary, and I don't know if it's possible or healthy to establish that state of mind and keep it. But I've written about a few of these things. I've got a goofy blog post called Bang the Yang. Can we leap forward without the back? And it refers to the yin and the yang, and the fact that the universe seems to require an opposite contrast. So if something good happens, I guess we're supposed to expect something bad to happen on top of that. So I want the yin without the yang, or vice versa. Can we have one without the other? And I have a kind of a meditation on that in my blog. And also the fact that the universe, the blog post is called "The Universe Exists as We Look at It." And that refers to things that Deepak Chopra and others have talked about, the quantum consciousness, the overlay between what we see as the reality around us and the weirdness that exists at a subatomic level in quantum physics. And I think there's a real problem in just the translation of those concepts to a Newtonian world that Deepak and others kind of fall in to that. It's like something doesn't exist until we look at it. Well, that is a thought experiment that Schrodinger and other quantum physicists have described, and it may or may not be reflected in the Newtonian world around us. So I think there's some confusion there. I explore that a little bit in The Universe Exists as You Look at It at my blog. I have links below, along with some other links that you may or may not want to follow up on. But have a great Friday, and I'll be back. Bye.